Hello, tubers! Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And thank you for watching Cooper's Thai Adventure. Welcome back. Today we are at our early morning walk at 6 o'clock. Sun's just about to come up in the background, and we are at Jomtien Beach. And I've been asked by one of our viewers on a recent live stream, hey Cooper, would you make a complete talk through of what I need to do if I'm planning on coming to and retiring to Thailand, complete A to Z. So I said, sure, no problem. So you're planning on coming to Thailand. What do you need to do? Well, before we get into today's show, I'd like to give a special thank you out and shout out to those that have bought us coffees and sent us super thanks over the last couple of days. It is highly appreciated and it really helps keep the channel going and bringing great people together. So here we are, the beautiful Jomtien Beach, and they're just getting the chairs and the umbrellas set up here. And look how calm that water is. It's like a milk pond out there. Absolutely beautiful and loving it. And people like coming out for their early morning swims and relaxing out here, jogging out here, enjoying the good life. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. So you're planning on coming out to Thailand and retiring. What do you need to do before you get here? Well, tip number one is get yourself a spare ATM card before you come out here. Because you may end up losing your wallet. If you only got one ATM card, how are you going to access money? It could take you a while. You may have to rely on friends, Western Union you money over, and various things like that. So what I did is I had a checking account, and I opened a savings account with the same bank, and I opened another bank account. So I had 2 bank accounts and 3 ATM cards. Is it overkill? No, it's just preparing for the worst. Because when you get here, you're obviously going to take your ATM card or your wallet out with you, or you may leave your wallet in your safe and just take one ATM card out with you. If you lose that one, you got a backup. And that's one thing that I urge you to consider before coming out to Thailand. Tip number 2, passport. If you're coming out as a tourist, you only need to have a 6-month validity for your passport. But if you're coming for a retiree, you really need to have over a year. And why over a year when you can come to Thailand and have a minimum of 6 months on your passport? Well, your retirement visa, your initial one, is going to be for 3 months plus 12 months for a total of 15 months. And if you got less than those 15 months on there, well, you're going to lose. You're not going to get the full 15 months for your first one, because your passport, they're only going to go up until it finishes. So if you've got 12 months, that's all you're going to get. You're going to miss those 3 bonus months they give you at the beginning. So make sure that your passport is valid for at least that period. And then when you renew it, you'll get another 1-year visa every year after that. Only your initial one is 15 months. So what's next? Your driver's license. If you plan on driving out here in Thailand, what you should need to do ideally is get yourself an international driver's license. Because your driver's license that you get here, even though it's accepted, if you're staying more than 30 days, they recommend that you have an international driver's license. So get yourself that. and you'll be able to change it over once you're here for a Thai driver's license. And I'll get into that a bit later on in today's video. What's next? Booking your ticket. Now, people think that you're coming to Thailand to retire. All you need is a one-way ticket. Wrong. You need what we call an onward ticket. Don't waste your money getting a return ticket and spending out more than you need to. What you do is you get yourself a one-way ticket to Thailand, and you get yourself an onward ticket, what we could like to call a throwaway ticket. So what is a throwaway ticket? A throwaway ticket is where you're going to have a onward ticket that you never plan on using. It's just to satisfy Thai immigration. So how does it work? Well, when you get here, you're going to get a visa on arrival. And that visa on arrival is for 30 days. That's what you're going to get from Thai immigration. Now, that's what you need to do is have your onward ticket leaving before that 30 days expires. So if you're coming here on the 1st of January, you need to show that you're leaving before the 31st. So best way to be safe is to have your onward ticket leaving 29 days after your arrival. Some people get mixed up with the days of the month. Easier way to do it, just do it over 29 days and you have nothing to worry about. So you're coming on the 1st of January, you make your onward ticket that you're leaving to a neighboring country on the 29th of January or the 30th. And that way you satisfy the Thai immigration. And you can buy throwaway tickets or onward tickets for as little as $50. So there's a big, huge saving there and a big plus plus. What's next? What do I need to bring with me? Well, you really don't need to bring a lot because everything that you can buy out here as far as clothes and electrical items are a lot cheaper than the West because they're manufactured out here. So you get away with those import costs. So you don't really need to bring too much with you. If you're bringing electrical items with you, then if you're coming from America, it's a different voltage. So it's 220 instead of 110. Just something that you need to consider. It won't work over here unless you want to spend money on a transformer and a voltage dropper or voltage increaser. Then it's just a waste of money. Now, do know there's women out there that'll be bringing various things with them, blow dryers, straighteners, curling irons, all that sort of thing. Just check and see if they're dual voltage. They normally have a little slot in there where you can put a penny and change the voltage from 110 to 220. And if it hasn't, well, you have a choice. You can either buy a transformer to up the power, to drop the power, whatever it is called, for your electrical things that you may want to bring with you. But like I said, they're a heck of a lot cheaper here. So, what next do I need to do? Well, the next thing you need to do is money. Cash money. You need, by Thai immigration law, to have 20,000 baht on your person when you travel to Thailand, or the equivalent in your currency. It is an immigration law. Do they enforce it all the time? No. But do you want to get the one that stuck out and not able to provide that if they ask you that question at immigration? So just either have a bank statement, cash with you or credit cards to show that you have the means to support yourself for 1 month. So, you've done all that. What's next? Your accommodation booking. That is probably one of the most important ones, as you're going to need somewhere to sleep when you get here. Now, can you book condos 6 months out, a year out? No. You honestly can't. Nobody's going to hold a condominium that long empty unless they know for a fact somebody's moving out before then, which it's kind of hard to do. So what I recommend is about 1 month before you get here, if you're not going to stay in a hotel or an Airbnb, about 1 month before you get here, reach out to us. We'll be more than happy to put you in touch with an agent, and they'll see what they can do for you and try and get you in a beautiful accommodation that suits your needs. So you get in touch with us, we'll put you in touch with the right agents, as we're working with several agents now, covering quite a lot of the area. And if you see anything that you like from our previous videos, we made over 60 videos on accommodations out here. Take a look through them. See which one you like and which one you'd like to stay in. And we'll do our best to make that happen for you. So, you got all that done. You booked your accommodation. So, what's next? Next is you're on the plane, heading over here. And what you're going to do is when you arrive in Bangkok airport, initials are BKK, by the way, what you're going to do is you're going to arrive at the terminal, and depending on what time of day you come, it can be quite busy. So it's something that you need to consider. So you've arrived in Bangkok. What's the first thing that you need to do? Well, once you come out of passport control and customs, the first two things on your mind are going to be cash and communication. Well, one of the best places to get your currency, as you're going to be arriving in the second level of Bangkok Airport, is you need to go down to the ground floor where the taxis are, and you'll find there a currency exchange booths that tend to be give you some of the best rates at the airport. Now, there is a much better one, but that's once you get outside the airport into Pattaya and Jomtien area. And we'll go over that a little bit later. So get yourself some currency exchanged. Don't do too much. You're not really going to need a lot. My recommendation is anywhere between 5,000 and 10,000 baht is more than enough. So you get your currency, go back up to the second level where you came out of the arrival terminal, and head on over to the one of many phone SIM card counters that they have there. Now, in my personal recommendation, the best network out here in Thailand and the fastest is AIS. They're all pretty much similar priced, so you're not going to find much difference there. What you will find is that with AIS, you get a lot better coverage area and faster speeds. It's 5G. You can get yourself an AIS plan at the airport for 30 days, tourist SIM, they call it. And it ranges in price depending on what package that you want. We got the 1,200 unlimited, and that was 1,200 baht. So around about $40 for the month, 30, 35, somewhere around there. And anyways, that'll at least get you going. And you can contact all your family and let them know that you've arrived in Thailand safely, and your loved ones and your friends back home. So now you got those two done. How the heck do you get to Pattaya/Jomtien? Well, there's several options that you have available. One, you have the airport taxi on the ground floor. Two, you have the buses. Three, you have Bolt. And I'll explain what Bolt is in a little while. And four, you got the private taxis. Several people use different taxi companies out here. One of the better and the cheaper options for the taxis, if you come with a few suitcases, is Mike's Taxi or Nadia Taxis. And if you want, you can get the bus. Go up to the information kiosk just there by AIS. Ask them where the bus is that goes to Pattaya/Jomtien, and they'll tell you. And it is a very, very reasonable price there for the buses. So now you're on your way to Jomtien, Pattaya, and you arrive at your hotel/condominium. What's the first thing you're going to want to do? Well, the first thing you're going to want to do is get yourself a few little supplies. There's 7-Elevens all over the place, or Tops Daily mini marts. Go in there, get your bottled water, your coffee, your toast, your basic needs, your eggs, whatever, and relax. Get that first good sleep in, and the next day, when you wake up, go see an immigration agent to start your retirement passport. Get that done as soon as possible, as it takes 3 weeks to get your passport back. And bear in mind, you only get a 30-day visa on arrival. So you need to get it done in that time frame, or you're going to be paying for an extra 1 month's visa here in Thailand, which runs you about 1,900 baht for a 30-day extension. So how much do immigration agents charge? Well, it varies on the type of visa that you want, whether you want multiple entry and other things. But one thing that you're going to need to do for your retirement visa is set up a bank account. So that's processed in with your retirement visa. And the costs can range anywhere from 35,000 up to 55, 60,000 even baht. Now that's only your initial payment. After you renew it, it's going to drop down to about $450 to $500 for your renewal. So a big difference. It's only the initial setup cost that you're paying for. So you go see your agent, and we'll put a couple recommendations in the links down below. They're going to ask you for a few things, your requirements that you're going to need. And one of the things that you're going to need is a TM30. Now, your TM30 is your proof of residence from immigration. The condo or the hotel is responsible for getting you that. But ultimately, it falls on you. So to get that, you're going to need your passport. You're going to need your copy of your tenancy agreement or your hotel stay. And then you're going to need the property's details from them. If it's a condo that you're renting, you're going to need the details from the owner. And that's where these agents come really in handy. If you don't have that, then don't worry. They can help you with getting all that as well. So first thing the agent's going to do is going to sit you down, take a couple photos of you, and go over the visa process, and also you're setting up a bank account with you. They're then going to take you from there to Bangkok Bank, where they're going to open you a bank account. Once you've done the bank account, setting up your bank account, which is a fairly easy process, takes anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. Sometimes a little more if it's very busy, but not too bad there. They're going to take you over to immigration, where they're going to take your picture. And you hand over your passport, and your agent will be getting back in contact with you in about 3 weeks' time. So make sure that you have a copy of your passport, either a printed copy or a picture of your entry stamp when you came into Thailand, and also your main passport page. As you do get stopped here from time to time asking for proof, just to make sure that you're not an overstayer. So what's next to do? Well, the next thing to do is join Coopersthaiadventure community on Facebook. Why do you want to do that? Because you're going to meet a lot of interesting people that are already out here, and retirees just like you, and they may even share some of the same hobbies that you have. Good to get with a group, pick people's brains, and ask them questions, as we have almost 800 people on our Facebook group. So how do you join Facebook group? Real easy. Hit the thumbs up on our video, hit the subscribe button. We get notified that you're a subscriber on our YouTube analytics, and then you go over and join, and there'll be 4 easy questions on there for you to answer, 3 of which are administration rules that we want you to abide by to protect you and also the other people that are in the group. And the last one is, why do you want to join Coopersthaiadventure? Just put, I just subscribed, I'm interested in making friends. That easy. So once you've done that, chill out. Go on the group, make some new friends. There's a live chat where you can go and interact with everybody on there, and let people know, hey, I've just arrived, sort of new to everything. Wouldn't mind hooking up with some people. And they will. They'll hook up with you, and you'll be able to learn from their experiences and ask them questions, as they did when they first got here, with others that were in the group. So the next thing on your priority list, transportation. How do I get around? Well, you got the bot buses here. The bot buses are 10 baht, and that's roughly 33 US cents. And you can get around quite a lot of Jomtien and Pattaya just by using the bot buses. So you'll find them, they come straight down here on Beach Road in Jomtien and go right into Pattaya to the malls and Beach Road in Pattaya. Then, once you've winged it a few times, you'll be a pro. It's very easy, a little bit daunting your first time traveling on the bot bus, but we find it very relaxing and not too hard after your first or second try. You'll be like, oh, that's easy. Well, what about bus stops? Where are the bus stops to get on the bot bus? There aren't any. So they do have terminals where the bot buses turn around and go back, but for the most part, there's no bus stops per se. So what you do is you just stand on the side of the road just over here, or anywhere on the side of the road. You see a bot bus coming, put your hand up. and they'll stop for you. And I'm just going to walk up here a little bit just to show you as we have a bot bus coming. So here you go. Here's a bot bus. You just put your hand up, it stops, you jump on. There are several bell buttons throughout. So when you see where you want to stop at, push the bell button and the driver will pull over on the side of the road, very near where you want to get off. And then, what about bus numbers? How do I get back? Well, it's easy. All the ones that are going towards me are heading to Pattaya. And in Pattaya, all the ones that are pointing away from Pattaya towards Jomtien are going to Jomtien. It's that easy. And again, hook up with people and they'll ride the bus with you, show you how it works, and it's quite simple. If that's something you don't like, there's also the Bolt app for transportation. So what is Bolt? How does it work? Well, it works a lot like Uber does in the West. You just download the app. It's called Bolt, B-O-L-T, and it is in English, so very easy to use. And a lot of expats use it here. We used it personally for the first couple of months after we arrived. So you just put in on the Bolt app the destination on where you want to go to, and it'll come up with 4 or 5 different choices of sizes of taxis or Ubers, whatever you want to call them. And you choose the size and the price that's available. And you'll find it's a lot cheaper than the West, about 90% cheaper. So great for saving money and getting around. And it's door-to-door service, so it'll come pick you up at your condominium and or hotel, and it'll drop you off where you want to go. And then you can use the Bolt to get back until you're comfortable with using the bot bus and how that works. So there's several options for transportation out here in Thailand, and you also have the motorbike taxis. You'll see them around, and they wear the high visibility vests and with a number on it, and you just jump on one of them and they'll take you to where you want to go if you want to ride on a motorbike taxi. Also, again, very affordable. So now you've learned your way around Thailand in your area that you're planning on retiring. The only thing left to do really is wait for your passport to come back from your visa agent. And once your passport comes back, you can then go to another agent and get your driver's license. And again, we'll put a link down below for that as well. And the agent that we used for our driver's license was TikTok Services. Absolutely fantastic. Took us down there. Darlene got her car and motorcycle license and exchanged from her Philippine one. And very easy process, especially if you have an international license. You're going to be in and out very quickly. And they don't take your license off of you. The only thing that they do is they want to make a copy of it just for their records. They hand your license back to you, and they issue you the equivalent in Thailand. In Thailand, you can drive a car, a pickup, and a motorcycle. You can't drive buses or big trucks. That's reserved only for locals. And like I said, that process will take you about a day. And the fee I think Darlene paid for both licenses was 6,000 baht for her car and her motorcycle. And very easy. We're in and out there pretty quick. So once you got your visa, your bank account, and your driver's license squared away, you can then consider yourself a permanent resident in Thailand. So what about exchanging money, Coop? What's the best way to get access to money? Well, if you're bringing over currency with you, the best place to access that currency, change it over from your currency to Thai baht, is TT Exchange. They're yellow booths, and they say TT Exchange on the side of them. Now you got to be careful because there's a lot of copycats out here, because they know that the expats have learned that TT Exchange is one of the best ones, so they paint their booths the exact same color as TT Exchange. So what TT Exchange has done is they put it in big, bold, black letters, TT Exchange, so you know that you're at the right place. So if it doesn't say TT Exchange on it, walk away and go up to the next one. There's quite a lot all over the place in Pattaya and Jomtien. And if you're not sure, ask in the Facebook group, hey, I'm staying here. Where's the nearest TT Exchange to me? And people will tell you. So good source of information on the Facebook group. So you then need to take cash out. What's the best place to take cash out? What's the best ATM to use? Well, they're all going to charge you the same amount, 220 baht, to take money out of the ATM per transaction. So you might as well take the maximum amount out and save yourself money from taking a minimal amount out and then doing it many times and incurring more charges until you can get money into your Bangkok bank account. But when your Bangkok bank account is set up, you get the ATM card then and there on the same day. So get that transfer over as soon as possible into your bank in Bangkok Bank. And that way you can avoid all those nasty ATM fees that we all hate. But which one is the best? Which one gives you the most? Krung Si. It gives you a maximum of 30,000 baht per transaction, up to your maximum limit that you can withdraw from the bank. And that's something else that you need to do back in your home country. So let the bank know that, hey, I'm going to Thailand. I plan on retiring there. I'm going to need to access my funds. So they put it on their system that you are going to be outside the country, and they know, so you don't have a problem with your two-step identification system. And what I've suggested on the two-step identification system is you can download apps if you're from America, such as Magic App. And Magic App will give you a US number. You can ask your bank if they accept that, or the other option is you can go with T-Mobile. They do have a plan called the Magenta plan where you could use that outside the country, and I believe it's about $40 a month for your two-step verification process for your bank if they need to send you a text message or SMS. So all things to consider when you're coming out here to Thailand. And like I said, Krung Si will allow you to take up to 30,000 out per transaction up to your maximum limit. Look at this. We got party goers there on the beach. And they're having a blast, listening to some music, having a few alcoholic beverages, as they got a jet ski event here starting from the 13th. And it's the World Championships from quite a lot of countries. And they got the course set out. And they're out there practicing right now before it starts on Wednesday the 13th. It goes on for quite a few days. People just sitting out here watching these supercharged jet skis go flat out there in the ocean for the event. And they've cordoned it off so swimmers don't have to worry about getting hit by a jet ski. And this is one of the banners that you see here in regards to it. And there it is, 13th to 17th of December 2023, Jomtien Beach, Pattaya City. And it is the World Cup for jet skiing. And they got quite a lot of countries that are involved in it. America, England, Australia, quite a lot of European countries and Asian countries there too, just to name a few. Just as I'm coming up here, before we sign off, there is a TT exchange just here, and I'm going to show you what they look like, so you know that you're coming to the right exchange, as it can be a little confusing. And here you go. This is what they look like. And they're open from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And you see here, they've got the TT symbol and it says TT Currency Exchange. And they'll say right here in the corner, Pattaya best rates. And that's not a lie. And today's currency rates are US dollar 35.30, Euro 37.90, British pound 44.25, and Australian dollar at 22.90. So, yeah, by far, they are the best rates. So, now, you know what to do. What's stopping you? Get yourself out to Thailand. Enjoy the good life with all of our subscribers that are here. We're now hit over 140 subscribers here, and it's just growing. And with almost 800 people on our Facebook group, that tells you how many people are planning on coming out here very soon that like what we're doing here on the channel, bringing great people together, meeting up and having events and hanging out and having a great time, and also there to help you along the way and give you the best advice available based on their personal experiences. And that's what this site is about. Boots on the ground, personal experiences here in Thailand. So now you've done all that, and you're here, and you're in your place, and you're relaxed. What is the last thing you want to do? Is right here, Cheap Charlie's. One of the our personal favorites to come and have breakfast here in Thailand. And wait till you get a load of this. And here you go, get a load of this menu here. I'll just sort of pan down. You got everything from cheap chaplain English to chaplain English, large chaplain, small American, large American, English omelet, steak and eggs, eggs and toast, baked beans on toast, eggs, beans on toast, bacon and egg sandwich, baguette, double egg and sausage muffin, and a BMT bacon, mushroom, and tomato sandwich. Absolutely delicious. So which one do you think I'm about to choose? Stay tuned. So which meal did we choose? Well, here you go. Let's have a look. I choose the large American, which comes with 2 pancakes, 3 sausages, 2 eggs, and 3 bacon, toast, orange juice, and coffee. My lovely wife, Darlene, chose the sausage and egg. What is that? A muffin, sausage and egg muffin, and a cappuccino. And how much did that cost? Well, that cost right there 179 baht for mine, which is about $5 for all of that. Wow. Darlene's is 139 for a total of 407 baht. What a bargain. And how does it taste? Well, let's find out. Oh yeah, those are definitely American sausages, and they taste to die for. Got just the correct amount of herbs and spices in there. Tastes really, really good. authentic American sausages. Absolutely love it here at Cheap Charlie's. So if you enjoyed today's video, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe. It really means the world to us, and it's absolutely free. Until next time, stay tuned.